Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to Let's Talk Ships. Thanks guys for all you viewers that you watch my YouTube video why did Jingle like this V25, and today we definitely have the answer. That's his favorite ship in their entire life. And I Chase Gaming, the YouTuber, he's also say that this V25 it's the best destroyer in this game. Please watch his video as well. Now folks, there's something that I would like to say. Why this thing it's so damn good. Maybe if you see the video of Jingles and I Chase, you already know that those, when you want to torp someone, you can actually do something there no other destroyer can. You can charge straight and just torp this guy with very fast reload time. But there's one more secret that I would like to share with you. And folks, may I present one of the deadliest torps at tier 2. Those will do 10,600 damage. V25, folks. You have this opportunity to upgrade with 105 mils, and range is 8.3, not bad. And it's all about the torpedoes. It's 6 kilometer torpedoes and 49 knots. But folks, what's so special about this little bugger? It has one of the stealthiest destroyer in the game, with the biggest punch of any tier 2 destroyers. I'm talking about those tubes, 500 millimeters. It will do 10,600 damage. And just let's go for the any other destroyers. Let's do, I don't know, what should I say? Shall we go for Japan? Yes, let's go Umikaze. Okay, Umikaze. What do you do, Umikaze? Okay, it has very 8 kilometers torps, but 450 millimeters. They do 6,133 damage, which basically V25 will almost do what, 40% more damage than this Umikaze. Don't get me wrong, they are okay. The upgraded one. The upgrade one, it's 8 kilometers and 48 knots. But folks, what I'm trying to say is that this V25, it has one of the best turning radius in this game, with amazing rudder shift time 2.1 and maximum speed 36 knots, and what also makes her very special, fast reload of the torpedoes, detection range by sea 5.2 stock with no captain, and detection by air. Well, let me put it this way. It's three things makes this destroyer the best destroyer in the game. 1, the stealthiest destroyer in the game. The most dangerous when you hit, I'm talking about one torpedo of those babies will do 10,600 damage, and Umikaze will do 6,100 or something. So you understand. And then of course, good rate of fire, stealth, and of course the torpedo speed of 49 knots. So you need to come a little bit closer, but you're the king of all dodger. You will basically turn on the dime, and I show you in the last game, last video, that it was so, and I'm very happy that Jingles finally revealed all his secret. But folks, let's go on. This is really good destroyer, one of the best destroyer in the whole game. Now something very important, I'll just jump up to tier 8, the German tier 8 destroyer. You see, have 1 and 3 more, 4 guns at, I'm talking about 127 millimeters. But when you are jumping and change to 150 millimeters, very strange. Then folks, you have 2 here, and then of course you have 3 more. So altogether you gain 1 more gun. So if you mount this 150mm guns instead, what's her special? There's at least two things makes her very powerful destroyer. In my opinion, one of the best tier 8 destroyer in the game. Yeah, I do believe that. Hit points. She has one of the highest hit points. What, 100 hit points below Trashcan. Now, something also very scary. If you go to kind of a tricky situation here, folks, because if you want to keep this ship, you basically have to have her own captain with specific build for the Z23 only. So this is very important, because all others, this I'm talking about the tier 9, tier 10, will benefit another kind of captain. So don't, if you want to keep this destroyer for, let's say, clan wars and stuff like that, you need to have one specific captain for Z23 alone. Now, the main range is not something incredible, 10.8, and you're stuck with that. And something also which is you have to be considered, it's the maximum speed. It's decent, 37 knots, not bad, but not great either. It's kind of in the average. Turning radius, it's 680, folks, and rudder shift 4.5, and detection by sea 7.7 with no captain's perk, and I think even with no concealment module. With a concealment module and a 15 points captain, this will very much surprise many. But what's her strength in the whole deal? It's two things. She has good hydro, she has very punchy guns. There you may actually citadel even some cruiser, and probably not battleship, but you will do maybe 3, 4, even 5,000 salvo damage to battleship alone with AP, because your AP will do massive, and I'm talking about massive damage. But her strength, there's two ways to go for it. You go to, you know, this one I actually do urge you to put the demo expert, because with demo mission expert you will receive her like what, 16% chance of fire, even though the rate of fire is not that great, or something 6 something kilometers, but 16%, folks, that's a whole lot for a destroyer. But torpedo tubes, folks, 9.5 kilometers, 66 knots. You know, 66 knots has actually Fletcher, and Fletcher also, well, Fletcher at tier 9 has what, 10.5 or something, but at tier 8, 66 knots and 9.5 it are very workable. Remember, folks, this is with no captain and no concealment module, so you will down this 7.7 a whole lot lower. But this is the king of all brawler, because your main job and your main food is actually other destroyers and cruisers who's gonna show you broadside, because you will pen them, you will actually citadel the crap out of the I'm talking about cruisers. So it's very strong Z23 Flamu. I urge you to watch the Flamu's YouTuber. He said that this is the highlight of the German destroyer, one of the best tier for tier. That's Z23, folks. Let's go on. And we are still at Z23 here, which have a little bit better, I'm talking about modules here. And now let's go on. Yeah, it's the upgraded torpedoes. Folks, we have right now tier 9. What's so special about tier 9? Well, folks, this is the reason I'm saying this. You cannot have the same captain, because this one only have 128mm guns, and fire range 11 kilometers, but with AFT and BFT you can you know, have this much better range. And now you have torpedoes that are finally 10 kilometers range, which is good, very workable torpedo, and 67 knots, very fast. And your maximum speed, it's increased a little bit, 35 knots, and turning radius, unfortunately, it's still kind of bad, 607 and 4.5 rudder shift. and detection range by C7.3, which actually it's much lower than tier 10 and even tier 8. So this thing, it's a sneaky bugger. I think if you put your AFT and some module, you may invisible fire with this one. I'm not quite sure because there's no captain and I don't see the captain's perks here. I'm talking about the module, but you still have hydro, and I still believe that thanks to these hit points and the rate of fire, it's around 4 seconds, she is a really good all-rounder. I'm talking about tier 9. Don't forget, tier 9, all destroyer are good badass. I'm talking, there's no weakness. Udaloi has the strength and the speed and definitely the guns. Fletcher is a stealthy bugger with a good rate of fire and good torps, and Yagumo, the new tier 9 Japanese destroyer, is basically a mix between a torpedo boat and a gunboat, which basically will open fire. So there's no bad destroyer at tier 9. So I'm not saying she's better, but she's definitely one of the best tier 9 destroyer in this game. But folks, then we are going... Okay, here's the reload time, 4 seconds. Maximum dispersion 97, and change to fire 7% chance fires 830 meters per second, and maximum AP 3000. And I think only 1000, this is the bad part, only 1500 for 1000 HE. But folks, we have the new king of all mother. May I present the alternative brother of Khabarovsk? This, folks, it's Bliskavica in with steroid. And you may say, Zero, what's wrong with Bliskavica? This is a tier 10 Z52. Well, with Bliskavica you can invisible fire for close 4 kilometers. I'll show you just today probably a gameplay with my Bliskavica, who I basically, you know, knock up my enemy without they can do nothing. They just went and died. This is the reason why I think this is one of the best tier 10 destroy in the game. It's because, folks, for the first reload time, this is with no captain, with no module, with no nothing, a 4-second reload time, and now we have very fast 180 turn time, 10 seconds. Remember, from tier 5 to tier 8, they are more than double 180 degree turn time. It's slow. Now, not anymore. And the same thing here, folks. But fire range stock with no nothing. Listen here, folks, 12.1. What that means? I'll tell you exactly what it means. When you put a captain, you see here this captain, you know, 15 points captain, reload time it's 3.6 seconds, and folks, this 180 degrees turn time will become 8.8, which basically you can gunfight Gary and all others destroy no problem with 8.8 seconds. And folks, fire range 14.5 kilometers. Holy cow. Remember, Khabarovsk in the last patch with captain's perk can only fire around 13.5. You have more than 1 kilometers more than Khabarovsk. Okay, folks, that's nothing. I'll tell you something. When you put this module, and I'm talking about the plus 16% range, your firing range is now what? 16.8 kilometers. 16.8. 16.8. And here's the deal, folks. Khabarovsk has a detection by range around 10 kilometers. This bugger 6.4. It's not Shimakaze level, but much better than beside the Japanese destroyer, you know, very good, very close to Goering's level of detection. But then remember that this has one of the best hydro tier for tier, which basically if another destroyer will pop the smoke, you pop the hydro and you charge him and you kill him. Why? Because of good rate of fire. I'm talking about 3. Well, it was something like that, right? Let's go back. 3.6 second reload time, 8.8 seconds, 180 degrees. So this is a brawler, which means basically your job is to take other destroyer, and even Khabarovsk you have to consider to take him down. And now something also very scary, it's about the torpedo. The torpedo from tier 6 to tier 9, they have same amount of damage. 533 millimeters will do 14,400, and now are blistering fast. 69 speed, which are amazing, and 10.5 kilometers range. Your maximum speed is not great, not bad either, 37.5, and turning radius, this is the balancing factor, 700 meters. But folks, the true power when you put this one and this module, 6.4, and let's go to the next one. Now here's the deal, folks. You have this captain and you have this module, right? When you're firing your guns, you will be detected at 10.2 kilometers, but your fire range is 16.8, which basically means that you can invisible fire for 6.6 kilometers invisible fire. And I like that, because as long as you keep yourself from you as a destroyer to this battleship more than 10.2 kilometers, you will fire shells after shells and you're gonna burn him down. And if the guns will not do the trick, you have one of the fastest torpedoes in the game and you will torp him to death. So how you're supposed to play with your ship is just, if you're alone, let's say you're alone versus 3 ships, right? And it's kind of bad because all focus you down, right? Just press the speed boost, make sure you're more than 10.2 kilometers away, and then you start shelling. And I'm talking about shell the crap out of your enemy, because the enemy cannot see it. This is how I play my Bliskavica, because this is in Bliskavica, and with this Z42 there's those 2 destroyers. You not be afraid about charging or you know, sailing away, but still using your guns. And I'm talking about to battleship and some other enemy ships, because you invisible fire. They know the shells are coming, but they cannot see the target. If you don't see the target, you cannot shoot to the target, right? You will miss for damn sure. And this is how I play my Bliskavica, and this is how you should supposed to play your Z52. You shoot in invisible fire, and believe me, man, I mean, even though they're 800 this dispersion are not as the Russian, but they are not bad, which you will still gonna hit your targets, folks. So this is a beast of invisible fire for 6.6 kilometers, but that is not all, folks. Imagine if you put this module, and this is AA module. At tier 8, one of the scariest AA defender of all cruiser, it's Mikhail Kutuzov, the tier 8 Russian cruiser, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Z52 will have firing range, anti-aircraft armament 7.2, and her AA is 78. Folks, with this module, you're becoming a Mikhail Kutuzov at AA. This is the last destroyer a carrier wants to strike, because look at those ridiculous range. I'm not saying you're a fleet because you don't have any AA defense or something, but let me put it this way. This Z52 has the strongest AA of any destroyer in this game. Well guys, please let me know what you think about the German lines. In my opinion, they are very strong and pretty fun to play. They have kind of a unique but also something really good. Remember, hit points and all others tools they do have makes them kind of a interesting and strong destroyers. I do believe that as fast as maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, this new line will come to the live server, so each and every one of you can enjoy and play this line. Thanks guys for watching. I wish you have a good one. Take care. Bye. Yeah.